And now we're going to add to a heap, both as an array and as a tree. We've actually seen how to add previously because that was the first way that I showed you how to build a heap, continuously adding. So here we have our heap and we want to add the 6, and the only place that we can add it is as the right child of the 23 because that keeps this as a complete tree. And here we have it as an array, and we see that that number 6 is in the array as index 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We also remember that for any node at index k, its left child is at 2k plus 1, its right child at 2k plus 2. Its parents, we haven't seen that before, but I'm telling you now, its parent is at k minus 1 divided by 2. And let's just try that. Let's pick a node 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pick 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So its parent is at 2, which is the 14. Let's pick an even number. Index 6, that's the number 30. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 slash 2 is 2. So again, 30's parent is 14 right there. So the parent is k minus 1 over 2. We added this node at index 8. We found its parent. We found that the value there is 23, and that is bigger than 6, so we have to swap. So we have to swap the 6 and the 23. And here we have it done here. And we remember from before that now we find that 6 is less than 19, so we have to swap these two. Again, with my array, that 6 is its index 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3's parent is 3 minus 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. This parent is the number 19. 19 is bigger than 6, so I need to swap them. And then finally, 1's parent is the root, and I have to swap those. And this is our algorithm. Keep checking the node with the parent. If the parent is greater, then swap. And we continue until either we reach the root or we do not have to swap anymore. That allows us to break out of our loop. So we can see here it's a loop. We add at the end, we keep going up, checking the parent, and if the parent is greater than the node we just were considering, then we swap. And this is our final tree, and this is our final array. But what happens when you delete? We've seen before, we saw when this was a tree, to delete, we take the last node and we put that in the root. And then we have to see if that is bigger, and if it is, then we have to swap. So we output the number 6 and we put the 23 in there. We do this with the array. We say, okay, output the one at element 0, the element at index 0, and put the last one in there. It's not always going to be the last one, because if this array is of length 9 and I keep on deleting, I'm going to have fewer and fewer elements to consider. So what I need to do is know where is the last element that I am thinking is in my array. So I have to keep track of that. And the index, the last index was 8, but now it's 7 because that 45 is going to be the last one that I consider. I'm not going to worry about the thing that's at element 8 right now. It's gone. Consider it gone. I put the 23 in as a root. So now I have to find the root's children. So its left child is 12, its right child is 14. I pick the smaller of the two and I swap it with the smallest one. And then I continue. So here from my array, this is index 1, so its children are 2 times 1 plus 1, which is 3, and 2 times 1 plus 2, which is 4. So 3 and 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 19 and 50. I pick the smallest, and I have to swap. I keep on going, so let's just look at the tree here. I keep on going until I find I no longer have to swap. Here I didn't have to swap because the 23 was bigger than the 45. So I keep on going until either I no longer have to swap or I reach a leaf. And how do I know if I reach a leaf? You have to look at the index of the node you're considering. Its left child is at 2k plus 1. Its right child is at 2k plus 2. If both of those numbers are bigger than last, you remember last was the index of the last element in my tree, in my heap. If both of them are bigger, then it's a leaf. If one is bigger than my last, it would be the right child. If the right child is bigger than the last, but the left child is less than or equal to the last, then it has a left child. None of these nodes can have a right child and not a left child because they are complete trees. So if anything at all is missing, it would be a right child. And you have to be really careful that you don't go off the end of your array. Okay, so that's how to delete.